Is the Flair Pro 2 worth it? I did an unboxing video a few months ago where I was a bit skeptical. I wasn't really impressed. I also messed up when I used it for the first time and forgot to add the shower screen. Some might say it was a disaster, others that the video was legit. I thought this manual espresso maker was okay. There were too many parts, the base was a bit wobbly when I was putting a shot, and I found it quite hard to dial in to make an espresso. I've now been using the Flair Pro 2 for the past few months, and today I'm gonna share with you what I think about the Flair Pro 2, who the Flair Pro 2 is for, and who should consider it. I also need your help, so I'm going to ask you a question at the end of this video. But before we dive in, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, hit the bell, and leave a comment. It helps me to support this channel and create more content for you. Some of the reasons why I didn't like the Flair Pro 2 when I first started to use it. The base was a bit wobbly and I found it really hard to have enough control when putting a shot. That being said, if you leave the Flair permanently assembled, you might want to bolt the base to the body, and the Flair will feel automatically more solid. You will have more control when putting a shot. And I found it really easy for me to use it once the base and the body has been bolted in together. When I first unboxed this espresso maker, I thought there was too many parts and I found it quite overwhelming. Now I've been using the Flair Pro 2 for the past few months and you kind of get used to it. Once you've got a certain routine, everything comes naturally and it becomes part of the process. The group heads. When I first used it, I thought the group heads, the preheating process of the group heads was an extra step. You kind of have to get used to it, and I now do the preheating of the group heads at the very beginning of the workflow when I'm trying to put an espresso. Portafilter. I remember that I used to find it quite hard to dial in, and the reason why, the portafilter size of this espresso maker is 46mm, which is smaller than a standard commercial size of 58mm, which means the coffee bed is going to be smaller but deeper, and you may have to change the grind size and go a little bit coarser. Flair have just released a new manual espresso maker, which is a Flair 58, which cover exactly the same points. So if you're looking for something where you don't have too many parts, you're not really fond of having an extra step where you have to preheat the group heads, and you would like to stick to a 58mm portafilter, you might want to consider the Flair 58. What I like about this Flair Pro 2, it looks sleek, it's small, it's portable, it's well built. It's a really nice piece of equipment and it's really good to leave it out in any kitchen. What I also really like about this espresso maker, you do have total control on the shot and you can manipulate the profile of the shot to your liking, which is really great and I really enjoy that. And let's not forget the primary function of this espresso maker. If you're looking for something that can produce a really good espresso, that is perfectly and nicely done. So who the Flair Pro 2 is for? If you're on a budget or don't want to spend too much on an espresso maker, this espresso maker costs $308, £218. If you're looking for something small, portable, or something you might want to leave out in your kitchen, something that doesn't take much space but looks beautiful, and someone who wants quality espresso at home. Conclusion: if you're looking for a decent manual espresso maker to make great quality shots at home, you're on a budget or don't want to spend too much on a coffee maker, if you want something that doesn't take much space and look really beautiful, the Flair Pro 2 is a really good option and will do it just fine. The fact that you can have a decent espresso maker pretty much everywhere as long as you get hot water, it's amazing. If you're looking for something less portable with less extra step, where you don't have to preheat the group heads, or you would like to stick to a 58mm portafilter, you might want to consider the newly released Flair 58. That being said, I'm really happy with the Flair Pro 2 and would definitely recommend it. So now here is the deal where I need your help. I do like a flat white and I've been using the Flair Pro 2, but I'd like to know, what do you guys use at home to make your silky smooth milk that goes with your flat white? So please leave your comments down below. I'll be very interested to read them. I hope this video was helpful. If you've got any questions or comments on this video or this coffee maker, please leave them down below and I'll come back to you. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Have a good day. Thank you.